welcome back to Savvy Living, where in addition to featuring great brands and products that can help impact and hopefully improve your daily lives, we also spotlight amazing travel destinations and trends. And on that note, it's no surprise that millennials love to do it for the gram. But when it comes to travel buddies, it's millennials' desire to travel with grandpa and grandma that may surprise you. In fact, Visit Anaheim, the official destination organization for Anaheim, partnered with actress and mom Holly Robinson Peete to reveal results of a new survey showing multi-generational vacations are top of mind with travelers when it comes to reliving memories while also creating new ones with the next generation. The survey polled a sample of 1,000 Americans and found that millennial respondents aged 25 to 34 led the category when it comes to wanting more multi-generational trips, coming in at a whopping 83%. So the beautiful and talented Holly Robinson Peete is here to tell us about it. Hey Holly, and welcome to Savvy Living.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here to talk about grand travel.
So I love the idea of multi-generational vacations, and the results of this survey might be unexpected for a lot of folks. What was the most surprising result of the survey for you?
I think I was so surprised that so many millennials were like, yes, we want to travel with our grandparents. We want to make these memories. We want to bond. I think that was a little bit shocking to see. But I do see that, though, in my home. My mom, if anyone watches Meet the Peetes on Hallmark Channel, my mom is with us all the time. And so we do a lot of grand travel. We just finished an RV trip to Arizona. There's something about that multi-generational experience that I think millennials really respond to.
What about some of the other survey results? What can you tell us about those?
Well, one of them that I thought was really interesting was that over half of the people surveyed said that they already take trips with their grandparents without their parents. So there's already this trend that has developed. And also that the biggest benefit is bonding. That bonding between the different generations, the connectivity, the lifelong memories that you're able to create. I think that's just so cool. So I'm really excited to partner with Visit Anaheim to talk about grand travel and to talk about this grand travel contest, the first ever.
Yes, I'm super anxious to hear about that contest you mentioned. But first, I want to ask why you think the millennial generation in particular loves to grand travel, as it's called.
I do think that there's something to the social media piece to this. My kids are always like, we want to put, they call her, my mother, Grams, and they're like, we want to put Grams on the gram, because whenever they post about her, they get a ton of likes. Go visit. I go figure why that happens, but they get so many likes, and she's really popular on all their social media feeds. There is something generational about the social media piece for sure. So I think that is definitely one of them. But I think really in the end, it just comes down to the fact that they enjoy being with their grandparents, hearing their stories, you know, picking their brains, if you will, about life. And I think that's a really good positive sign for this generation.
Okay, as you mentioned, I understand there's a very first grand travel contest underway, which sounds so exciting. Can you tell us about it and where Savvy Living viewers can get more information and enter?
Well, you can go to visitanaheim.org and you can find out all about this contest. So this is a grand travel contest, and through April 30th, you can try to win a vacation for 6. That would be perfect for a family of 4 and 2 grandparents. It includes tickets to Knott's Berry Farm, Great Wolf Lodge. If you haven't been there, it's amazing. And basically, you know, it's a great opportunity to go to Anaheim, which a lot of people think is just really about Disneyland or some of the parks. There's so much to do out there. As we know in Southern California, that we are always going to Anaheim to do something fun. And if you bring your grandparents, you might have a little free babysitting. I'm just saying, Merilee, that it's just something that might come along as a perk.
Finally, Holly, I have to ask, as a working mom, I'm sure you have a lot going on all the time, and you obviously take time out for family travel. Is this a big factor in how you maintain work-life balance?
I absolutely need my family team with me at all times, whether we're together or we're not together. But the bonding moments really come when we go places together. They kicked and screamed about going on this RV trip. They didn't want to go on it. It didn't sound like flying to Hawaii or, you know, going to Mexico. It sounded like something that it would be dreadful and painful. They loved it. They loved the bonding that we had, and we were able to document that on Meet the Peetes on Hallmark Channel. But it was amazing, and the multi multi-generational piece of it, having grandparents there and visiting our grandparents, that's something that I think was one of the best parts for them. So I definitely encourage everyone to really embrace grand travel and to, you know, pull your grandparents into the fold of your life. This is a good thing. This is what we want to do. We want to encourage this bonding.
Thank you so much, Holly, for that great information and for joining us today on Savvy Living.
Thank you so much for having me.
And those wanting to enter that amazing grand travel contest can do so through April 30th at visitanaheim.org.